If tomorrow was Judgment Day and I'm standing on the front line and the Lord asked me what I did with my life, I would say I spent it with you. And then I heard Shaka Khan. Through the fire, through the limit to the wall, for a chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. Through the fire, for whatever comes what may, for a chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. If you're seeing this video, this message might be for you. This is a message for a divine masculine. This was a very, very beautiful reading. It actually started yesterday when I started driving home and I heard the two songs. This is a reading for someone who has chosen to quantum leap, who has chosen to leave behind a life, a person, a situation, a third party that no longer serves them. This is for a divine masculine who is typically in control, in the driver's seat, also very attractive. This is someone who has no problem finding a partner or being approached, getting approached. However, what I'm seeing is this divine masculine who could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, went through some form of life situation that caused them to feel fragile, caused them to feel kind of tangled in their thoughts. There was this feeling of lack of direction, which caused them to be more distant, caused them to be more recluse, is what I'm hearing. They could very much have been in hermit, which is when they started doing more of the introspective work. However, I am seeing someone from your past returning. This is someone who believes they are still very connected to you. This is someone who is still watching you. There's this feeling of coming back to apologize or to beg. This feeling of them just kind of being filled with thoughts of you and still being kind of obsessed. This could have been a past love affair. This could have been something that was a little bit more non-committal, but to them, it was something that was a lot more than just that. It also pertain to legal matters, whether it be a divorce or something of that nature. I'm picking up very heavy codependency energy. I feel like this individual could have been divine feminine or divine masculine. Tarot doesn't have gender, but essentially this is someone who I feel like lacked self-confidence. They could have been very physically attractive, but I feel like they lacked this confidence within themselves, in which they led with more of their insecurity. They could have struggled from abandonment issues, but they also could have mirrored that behavior in your relationship, because I am feeling some narcissistic energy here. Fragile's coming up twice, and I really feel like there's this heavy energy that you, the divine masculine, you come off as someone who really does have it all together. And I feel like there is this pressure that you do put on yourself, which is, I have to be everything for everyone. But I feel like internally you really are just this fragile egg. I feel like you have such wisdom, you have such deep insight. Owls could be very significant. This is someone who offers a different perspective to the situation. I really feel like you have deep, deep wisdom, even from past lives. You could also be very much intrigued with the mysteries of life. I'm hearing stoic. You could also come off as being very stoic. But because you have this deep wisdom, I do feel like you give really good advice. However, back to that, I feel like there's just this external, I'm hearing facade, that you are choosing actually to leave behind. You're choosing to leave the fragility behind, which is why I'm seeing you notice the importance to prioritizing stability and harmony and flow. And I feel like, there was this divine masculine or divine feminine energy that did come into your life. I'm seeing that this is someone, when you were looking for harmony, stability, trying to find flow in your life again, this is someone who could have been that light at the end of the tunnel. This is someone who could have been truly sent from your divine team to help provide abundance mindset, because I feel like there's this sense of needing to heal from the past, the third party situation. And I also wanted to mention, angels were saying with the Magician card, when it comes to navigating the waters with your past situation, there's this feeling of being reminded that you are truly stronger than you realize. The magician has all of their resources at their fingertips. Infinity signs be very significant here. What I was really picking up is this feeling of transformation. Whatever you want from your past, whatever you decide to learn from those experiences, you can choose to leave them behind. You can choose to meet it with love and respect, and to know that it served a purpose for that season for a reason in your life. And it's okay to move on. It's okay to stop running. And I feel like, I think the things that you struggle with now, with this new love, with this potential love that I really am seeing sparks life into your soul. There's this feeling of no longer hiding your feelings, allowing yourself to stop with the indecisiveness, because I feel like what's happening is the indecisiveness just leads to this mental spiral of confusion, this feeling of instability, this feeling of you wanting so bad to have this structure, form, and this foundation, solid foundation, before perhaps stepping into this connection that I'm really seeing you've worked so hard to keep. I feel like this is even a connection that you might have felt like you lost an opportunity because of this indecisiveness, because of your quote-unquote inability to express yourself. And I feel like it's because of this whole love sucks. I really feel like it's because of the past that you are fearful of opening up. And it could very much have been the fire sign energy that we were just discussing. But I feel like this is something that you have to choose to let go, and I'm hearing put down, because I feel like this new love, this new spark is truly intended to be very abundant. I feel like the passion is just so undeniable. This is something that you've just never experienced, you've never felt towards someone. I am seeing significant growth and transformation in the summer. Butterflies could be very significant, and with that, I'm seeing that dreams could be very significant. Eagles could be also an indication. I'm not sure if Mama Hecate might be trying to reach out to you to help with this transformation. Thank you, angels. Yeah, Mama Hecate's definitely reaching out. These two came out, and look at the transformation here. Look at the butterfly, coming out of the cocoon, and look at these little seagulls. I just really feel like you're in this transformation, choosing to step into a timeline of generosity, allowing yourself to receive love and to give love. I feel like during this season of retrospection, introspection, doing the work to choose to move forward, I feel like you had found that you had to nurture yourself. You had to offer compassion to that part of you that went through that trauma, that hardship, the narcissistic and abandonment-esque sort of vibe that you endured. What I'm seeing is if you do decide to stop hiding the feelings and to finally make a decision when it comes to how you want to move forward with this love life, I am seeing that there is this sense of clarity with the Ace of Swords, also this form of communication, this feeling of mental clarity and breakthrough. You could also you could start having these new ideas on how to move forward, because I feel like when looking at this new energy, this new relationship, potential relationship, but this connection, this is something that challenges you. This is something that you feel like you want to protect. And I'm feeling like this essence of competitiveness, where it's like you don't care who your divine feminine is with, you would F-ish up. Do whatever you can to protect your divine femme. Because with the Four of Wands, I feel like, 1111 could be very significant. That could be something that you'd be seeing. But there's this feeling of harmony, relaxation, celebration. This is someone who makes you feel like home. I don't know if you've ever felt like you've been with someone that has embodied the essence of home. 1717, 1616 could also be very significant. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like there was this essence of resiliency that was needed for this relationship to endure, that you both needed to be courageous with perhaps the boundaries that you guys were setting with each other. And I feel like, there was this magnetic pull where you both felt this sense of home. Maybe you didn't have the vocabulary for that, but there was this feeling of grit, going against the grain, perhaps doing things differently than the status quo when it comes to a relationship. And Michelle Obama's kind of populating right now, where she talks about relationships and marriage, where it's not always 50-50. And there's this feeling that this is kind of what you guys knew, because with the Knight of Pentacles, there was this steady, progressive love this is something that required, I'm hearing slow burn. It was an investment. With the Two of Cups and the Chariot, I just feel like now is the time